Hi, and welcome to Bio 110. You are signed up to take a Bio 110 class online. And so today I'm going to walk you through navigating the course through Canvas, some of the major things that you need to be aware of. So let's get started, okay? If you're taking a Bio 110 online, you are going to be clicking on Canvas. It'll take you to this loading page. It will say your course name at the top here, what section you're in. Right now, this is my online template because classes have not started in Canvas yet. So what you'll see here is an introduction note from your instructor. Depending on who your instructor is, they'll post a note. They'll tell you some stuff about themselves. Bio 110 uses the same template, but there are different instructors who teach in an online setting. And so you might have a different instructor than me. My name is Mrs. Larson. I am the lead Bio 110 instructor and department head for biology. But there are a lot of different instructors who teach Bio 110 using the same template. So you'll see me in the videos, but I may not be your direct instructor. Does not mean you can't contact me if you need help, but that's who you're going to go to, is whoever talks about themselves in this welcome note. You'll see some information here that you can click on that'll take you directly to your course overview. That'll give you a description of the course. But let me show you how to navigate that from this home page. So one of the things that I want you to be aware of in an online class is that announcements are very, very important. Your instructor, if they have any sort of updates, reminders, general information that you need to be aware of, they will send an announcement that does get sent to your student email. So you should be checking your email regularly for those announcements or for emails from your instructor. I do suggest downloading the Outlook app on your phone and having that available to you. But you should also just check your announcements regularly. In an online class, things can change. Maybe a due date gets shifted. Maybe someone's having some issues with an online platform. That way you're just aware of what's going on. So make sure that you do check in on announcements regularly, okay? The other thing that you should check regularly is the course syllabus tab. This is also going to be your calendar tab. So one of the cool things is that mind you, you should not go from here, but this is a good way to check your assignments that are coming up and things that you need to do. Now, this is not exactly what yours will look like because, again, this is the template and classes are not set just yet. But you'll see that if you do have something that's due, so say on Wednesday, January 22nd, you need to complete the Chapter 1, Chapter 2 knowledge checks as well as the relevancy module. You will see those with the due date, and that's going to be where you can find that. There should also be a link to your syllabus here as a Word document, as well as a course schedule link up there as well. In addition, you can see how assignments are weighted by group. So you'll see that your lecture assignments, which include your knowledge checks and your relevancy modules, are going to be 25% of your total grade. Exams are 40% of your total grade. Your lab assignments are 25% of your total grade, and those include pre-lecture or pre-lab and post-lab homework assignments. Your final exam is 10%, and then you can have, if you get 100 on everything, a total of 105% if you complete the optional pre-lecture extra credit. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here, okay? So this is a really important landing page for you. You'll see things as they're due. Again, this is my template, so for now, this is what we have to work with. I've been playing around with the due dates and kind of figuring out how this system works. In your modules, okay, this is going to be your main landing page, the main place that you need to go to access everything Bio 110 related. The first thing that you'll do in an online class is you will complete the entry verification. As a student, there will be a quiz here. You'll look through this entry verification informational document. You need to get at least a 70% on that entry verification quiz in order to access all of the rest of the material in the course. So in order to start working on lecture assignments and homework and things like that, this is what is allowing us to say that, yes, this person is in my class, they have completed the minimum requirements, so that you can get started on the actual biology-based coursework. So please make sure that you do that as soon as possible. There are some additional information here, things, so like if you have student support services needs, if you have Pell Grant. In addition, you'll also see a lot of course information here. So this is going to be a lot of the key places that you'll go to find your course overview. As I had said, if you click on that, here's the information about Bio 110. I will have videos listed that you need to watch in the start here, Bio 110, welcome to Bio 110 module. And then you'll also see, the official letter grades, the grade breakdown, and so things that you will be familiar with. okay? Your instructor may add any additional information that they find useful there as well. Attendance and reinstatement policies are listed here, so your instructor will have their dates. This is recorded for summer of 2025, and so summer classes are allowed to miss 3 absences from lecture and 2 absences from lab. On your 4th lecture absence or 3rd lab absence, you are withdrawn. If it's not consecutive, if it's consecutive, it's basically 2 weeks of class. And in a 10 weeks class, 2 weeks of class is really 1.5 weeks of class because you meet 4 days a week, twice for lecture and twice for lab. So keep that in mind. That's where you'll find that if you need any more information there. Technology requirements, textbook information, attendance and reinstatement policies, code of conduct. So just some basic things that are course overview information. If you have questions about any of that in particular, please reach out to your instructor and ask them. As an online student, you absolutely do need to get your lab kit. Lab kits have to be picked up or shipped, so you can ask the bookstore to ship them to you and pay a shipping fee. In a 10-week class, you need to get that done in the first week of classes. Outside of the first week of class, because you have lab twice a week, you will fall behind. These are hands-on labs. Some of them are virtual, but a lot of them are going to be things that you are doing at home. So you are expected to have that lab kit. Failure to obtain that lab kit, which you pay for as part of your course fee when you sign up for the class, will result in a withdrawal from the class because you will not be able to complete the lab homework, and lab homework is used as attendance. So make sure that you do go ahead and get that. If you have questions, the bookstore link is posted in that textbook information, and you can go and find more information about what you may need for the lab kit pickup from the bookstore. That is my general overview. I'm going to get into some of the specifics a little bit more on what my expectations are for this class and things that you are required to do as a student. So please go and watch the next video. Thank you.